You're watching KITV. We're for Hawaii.
Hawaii's first news. From the KITV4 News Team, Lynn Waters and Tim Tyndall with today's top stories. And Rick Kwan has Big Board Sports. Now, KITV4 News.
The story and reaction tonight on News 4 at 10.
News 4 at 10.
Good evening, I'm Dick Allgaier.
And I'm Tina Shelton.
Confessed mass murderer Jeffrey Dahmer appears in court to be charged with the mutilation killings in Milwaukee.
From KITV, this is News 4 at 10 with Dick Allgaier and Tina Shelton.
Good evening. The court appearance was just one of several developments in the Milwaukee case today.
Next on Hawaii's News.
You were acquitted of shooting Harriet Savage, is that correct?
Yes, I was.
You were acquitted of the murder of David Blue, is that correct?
Yes, I was.
And what is your position with respect to this charge?
I'm not guilty.
Live, News 4 at 5 with Gary Sprinkle and Pamela Young.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. That was defendant John Kalani Lincoln, who took the witness stand in his own murder trial today.
Next on Hawaii's News.
A risky attempt on top of the waterfront plaza leaves one man dead, another man shaken.
Live, News 4 at 5 with Dick Allgaier.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on this Sunday, December 6th.
4 at 6 with Tina Shelton and Dan Cook.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. We will tell you about the latest developments in the Chang kidnapping investigation in just a moment.
Next on Hawaii's News.
One of the state's largest insurance companies is getting out of the business and says Hurricane Iniki is to blame.
Live, News 4 at 10 with Dan Cook and Paula Akana.
Good evening and thanks very much for joining us for News 4 on this Thursday night.
Next, it's News 4 at 5.
Ma'am, you have any comment?
No comment.
A mother pleads guilty in connection with the death of her 3-year-old mentally retarded son.
Live from KITV4, your 24-hour news source. Hawaii's #1 News at 5 with Gary Sprinkle and Pamela Young.
Good evening and thanks for inviting us in. Gina Lynn Riviera today pleaded guilty to manslaughter in connection with the death of her 3-year-old son.
Next, it's News 4, Weekend Edition.
Jeremy Harris and Arnold Morgado go head-to-head in a mayoral conversation on KITV.
Live from KITV4, your 24-hour news source. It's Dick Allgaier and Jody Leon.
You're watching Island Television KITV4, Hawaii's #1 News at 5. Now get the whole story. This is KITV4 News at 5.
Watch out, buddy! Residents near San Diego joined firefighters in a desperate fight to save homes and property. Good evening. Thanks for having us in. More than 1,000 homes have been destroyed in Southern California.
Get the whole story. This is KITV4 News at 5 with Pamela Young, Gary Sprinkle, Kathy Munano Weather, and Robert Kekaula Sports.
It's just amazing how many people it takes to make a movie.
Hawaii is transformed into Nigeria for a Bruce Willis movie as dozens check out the action.
You're watching Island Television KITV4. Now get the whole story. This is KITV4 News at 5.
Good evening, I'm Sean Ching. The filming of a Hollywood flick starring Bruce Willis is wrapping up here on Oahu.
You're watching Island Television KITV4. get the whole story. This is KITV 4 News at 6.
Good evening. Paula has a night off.
Oahu is ablaze in brush fires tonight, where they are and how they started. How the cancellation of last night's Kailua fireworks show is affecting the future of the popular display. Why Elizabeth Smart's parents want searchers to look in basements and shacks. And why SWAT officers in San Francisco soaked a car chase suspect with suds. Your news starts now.
You're watching Island Television KITV 4. Now get the whole story. This is KITV 4 News at 10.
Good evening on this Aloha Friday. Dan has the night off.
Get the whole story. This is KITV 4 News at 10 with Paula Akana, Dan Cook, Kathy Muneno Weather, and Robert Kekaula Sports.
Coming up next, a deadly accident in the middle of the world's largest naval exercise. How Tinseltown is giving Hawaii's economy $1 million boost. It's a cup of joe from the islands, or is it? How a new law will ensure your coffee really is made in Hawaii. And it looked like the line for a concert, but it's not. Why these guys spent hours waiting. Your news starts now.
You're watching Island Television KITV 4. Now get the whole story. This is KITV 4 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Sean Ching. A Peruvian sailor died last night during rim-packed naval exercises.
Before Island Television. This is your Island Television News at 5.
Well, a man from the North Pole spreads the holiday spirit to our island keiki. Good evening and Merry Christmas.
You're watching KITV 4 Island Television News at 6 with Paula Akana, Sean Ching, Island Weather with Justin Fujioka, and Island Sports with Robert Kekaula. This is your Island Television News at 6.
UH students are the target of a suspect armed with an air gun, leaving those on campus on edge. The history of a Las Vegas man charged with killing his girlfriend traces back to Hawaii. Thousands bid a final farewell to the mother of the modern civil rights movement.
It's just going to be a lot more adventure, a lot more hardship, a lot more nightmarish scenarios.
And we'll take a look inside Lost and the character who plays Charlie. Your news starts now.
You're watching KITV 4 Island Television. This is your Island Television News at 10.
Good evening. Honolulu police sweep downtown Chinatown in a massive drug bust operation.
And tonight they're calling it a success.
You're watching KITV 4 Island Television News at 10 with Paula Akana, Sean Ching, Island Weather with Justin Fujioka, and Island Sports with Robert Kekaula. This is your Island Television News at 10.
You're watching KITV 4 Island Television. This is your Island Television News this morning. You're watching Hawaii's #1 newscast at 5. KITV 4 Island Television News at 5. You're watching KITV 4 Island Television News at 5. With Pamela Young, Gary Sprinkle, Island Weather with Justin Fujioka, and Island Sports with Robert Kekaula. This is your Island Television News at 5.
Next at 6, 2 HPD officers are under investigation and could be disciplined for using tasers on 2 men in Makakilo.
Coming up, the police union believes the officers are being treated unfairly. We'll have this KITV exclusive report.
And a former Hawaii governor joins anti-rail activists in the debate over Honolulu's rail transit project.
Plus, diversification develops all kinds of new products. That's on Mixed Plate.
KITV 4 Island Television News at 6 is next.
You're watching KITV 4 Island Television. This is your Island Television News at 6.
Good evening. Thanks for having us in.
The destructive weather may have subsided, but more dramatic damage is being uncovered, especially on Maui, where residents encountered the worst of the storm. In the wake of the nasty weather, Leeward Oahu residents deal with double frustration, an extensive blackout and bumper-to-bumper traffic. And a DVD promotional package comes with controversy. Now the insert becomes a license for its removal.
You're watching KITV4 Island Television. This is your Island Television News at 10.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. Sean has the night off. Maui residents are digging.
You're watching KITV4 Island Television News at 10 with Paula Akana, Sean Ching, Island Weather with Justin Fujioka, and Island Sports with Robert Kekaula. This is your Island Television News at 10.
Welcome to KITV4 News Online. I'm Mahealani Richardson.
TV4 News this morning.
Good morning and welcome back.
You're watching KITV4 News this morning.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh, hello. It's your ham radio.
You're watching KITV4 News at 5. Recipients of the Emmy for Best Evening Newscast.
With the midterm elections less than 3 weeks away.
KITV4 News at 10 starts now. KITV4 News at 6 starts now.
Basically, it's a publicity stunt. A flash mob suddenly appears tonight at a local mall. What they were doing that caused heads to turn.
It's been a nightmare trying to clear my dad's name.
Scammers run up more than $10,000 in charges for an 86-year-old Waipahu man to pay. And a lawsuit against Honolulu's rail project brings up a conflict of interest with Hawaii's federal judges. Why fears of a terror attack caused them to recuse themselves from the case.
KITV4 News at 10, Hawaii's only 1-hour late newscast.
Breaking news out of Moiliili tonight. Police are investigating a shooting near Date and La'au streets.
You're watching Paula Akana, Laura Yamada, meteorologist Justin Fujioka, and sports with Robert Kekaula. This is KITV4 News at 10.
Welcome to KITV4 News Online. I'm Mahealani Richardson.
Former Governor Benjamin Cayetano officially filed the paperwork today.
This is KITV4 News at 6.
A British man hoping to become the first swimmer to cross 7 open ocean channels can check another one off his list.
Well, thanks for watching KITV4 News Online. I'm Laura Yamada.
KITV4, more local morning news continues.
Welcome back. Selling cookies, earning patches, and teaching young girls to spread goodwill.
KITV4, more local news at 5 starts now.
A family of 8 chased from their Waipahu home by a fire. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Akana.
Right now at 10, Friday late night lights, new year, new rules, and later kickoff. A bus change for schools that's creating a domino effect for parents, students, and athletes.
Escape from OCCC. The ones in charge explain how one man escaped a prison right through its front doors.
I'm reporting live from Sobriety Checkpoint. Coming up, I'll let you know how officers are stepping up their efforts to catch drunk drivers this holiday weekend.
KITV4, more local news at 10 starts now.
Delays to the Friday night lights, frustrating students and parents. Good evening, I'm Kenny Choi.
And I'm Yanji Denise.
Good morning, Hawaii. Hurricane Madeline closing in on the Big Island. We've got the latest numbers.
Plus, several closures now in place on the Big Island due to the storms, including some schools. We'll have the details.
And as those two storms approach the state, we're going to tell you how folks on Oahu are stepping in to help our neighbors on the Big Island.
Good morning, Hawaii. You're watching KITV Island News.
Right now, jobs for the homeless, the latest on a proposal to help homeless get work as lawmakers continue to look for solutions to the state crisis.
Millions of dollars meant to restore Kaho'olawe spent without meaningful results. The scathing audit tonight of the Kaho'olawe Trust Fund.
But up first, police break down the door. 2 University of Hawaii football players arrested. One of their roommates tells KITV how it all went down. KITV Island News at 5 starts now.
You're watching KITV Island News at 5.
From the gridiron to a jail cell, 2 UH football players are under arrest. Good evening, I'm Paula Akana.
And I'm Yanji Denise.
Right now at 6, 2 Rainbow Warrior football players arrested. What forced police to kick down the door and pepper spray one of the guys?
The Public Utilities Commission criticizing Hawaiian Electric Company. What the commission has to say about stopping solar energy projects on Oahu.
Plus, the LPGA is back in Hawaii, but will Punahou grad Michelle Wee reclaim her title at the Lotte Championship? Live report from the Lynx coming up.
You're watching KITV Island News at 6.
Well, a big story to start us off tonight. Reports of a fight ending up with 2 doors kicked in and a University of Hawaii football player pepper sprayed by police, then handcuffed and led away naked. Good evening, I'm Yanji Denise.
And I'm Brenton Owak.
You're watching Good Morning Hawaii with Maleka McDonald, Lindsay Fukano, and up-to-the-minute weather and traffic with Lake Honolulu.
This ruling makes us look weak, which, by the way, we no longer are, believe me.
President Donald Trump firing back after a Hawaii judge put on hold his revised travel ban. Local reactions straight ahead. 6:31 here, Good Morning Hawaii. Welcome back. We're halfway through the 6 o'clock hour.
Right now at 6, storm mayhem. While parts of Oahu clean up from a weekend pummeling, others are still getting slammed. Live team coverage of what's happening right now.
Now this would rock your world. A 6-foot-long iguana in someone's backyard. Find out where this monster turned up.
And strength in numbers. Thousands of teachers march on the state capitol with a math problem they want solved.
You're watching KITV Island News with Robert K. Cowler, Paula Akana, weather with Pete Casiano, and sports with Brandy Higa.
Putting the wind in the windward side of Oahu, it is whipping around right now. Good evening, I'm Paula Akana.
I hope you're all having a pleasant evening. I'm Robert Kikola.
Welcome back to Good Morning Hawaii. We are having a musical Wednesday this morning.
Island News Midday Update is sponsored by Soldier to Soldier Hawaii Realty.
Happy Tuesday, Hawaii. I'm Lindsay Fukano with your Island News Midday Update.
Remembering Roland Casimiro, we talked to some of Hawaii's biggest entertainers impacted by the Hawaiian music legend after his death Sunday night. The fire at the Marco Polo is long extinguished, but major damage remains. We've got an update on the investigation. And we're also learning how some residents displaced are coping, finding a way to put their lives back together. Island News at 5 starts now.
You're watching Island News at 5.
Good evening, I'm Moanike Ala Navarro. Paula Akana and Mike Cherry are on assignment.
On Island News at 6 tonight, Flashpoint. Investigators know where Friday's 5-alarm high-rise fire started, but they're still faced with a big unknown. Plus, what now? A fresh look at some of the damage at Marco Polo and more stories on victims trying to put their lives back together. And it's aloha to a Hawaiian music icon. Many in Hawaii remembering Roland Casimiro today. Island News at 6 starts now.
You're watching Island News at 6 with Robert K. Cowler, Paula Akana, weather with Pete Cusciano, and sports with Brandy Higa.
The exact cause of the deadly inferno that engulfed Marco Polo, the high-rise, on Friday has not yet been determined, and will be at least several more days before it is. Good evening, I'm Robert K. Cowler. Paula Akana has a night off, but...
On Island News at 6 tonight, a federal investigation into Hawaii's false missile alert. The changes recommended to ensure it doesn't happen again.
One man stabs another man multiple times in Kaneohe this morning. Was what they were fighting about part of a love triangle?
And tracking tiger sharks. Researchers review new data. Just how close are these animals to swimmers in Hawaiian waters?
Island News at 6 starts now.
You're watching Island News at 6 with Robert K. Cowler, Paula Akana, weather with Pete Cusciano, and sports with Brandy Higa.
Late this afternoon, the city issued a notice of violation to the owners of a Kalihi apartment building where two men were injured yesterday after a second-story balcony gave way. Good evening, I'm Robert K. Cowler.
And I'm Paula Akana.
This is Good Morning Hawaii with Maleka McDonald, Lindsay Ficano, Jordan Segundo, Tasia Worley, Mika Miyashima, and Mackenzie Stasko. Good morning, Hawaii.
It's 5 o'clock. Coming up on Good Morning Hawaii, Governor Ige signing an emergency proclamation in anticipation of Hurricane Olivia. We talked to the governor on Good Morning Hawaii.
Plus, former President Barack Obama hits the campaign trail. More on the midterm election push amid a White House crisis.
Good Morning Hawaii. It's Monday, September 10th, 2018. A reminder to our West Side drivers, our show now starts a half hour earlier as Good Morning Hawaii moves to 4:30 a.m.
This is Island News Midday, Hawaii's only midday newscast, with Lindsay Ficano and Tasia Worley.
Well, aloha, welcome to Island News Midday. We do have the very latest and newly released video and audio of a conversation between...
Coming up on KITV for Island News, the city passes two bills aimed at keeping homeless off of Oahu sidewalks. Why it could be a while until they're enforced.
Then safe zones, a solution already approved to help our homeless, but yet to be put in place. How each of the top candidates for Hawaii governor would use the system.
And the movement empowering women around the world set to turn one. How Me Too continues to make waves right here in Hawaii.
KITV4 Island News starts now.
You're watching Island News at 5 with Brenton Owa, Wawani Keala Navarro, and meteorologist Pete Cusciano.
The Honolulu City Council today passing two bills aimed at keeping Oahu's sidewalks clear. Good evening, I'm Brenton Owa.
And I'm Wawani Keala Navarro. Bills 51 and 52 ban people from obstructing sidewalks.
The Honolulu Star Advertiser reporting the council passed the bills with...
On KITV4 Island News at 6 tonight, inspired to speak out how 3 sex assault claims thousands of miles away have led to a surge in reports here in Hawaii.
I'm Wawani Keala Navarro reporting from Old Stadium Park in Mo'iliili. Do you remember when there was an actual stadium here? That was nearly half a century ago. Coming up tonight, why residents are now pushing to revitalize the park's popularity. We'll take a look at some of the ideas on the table.
And a landmark agreement between the EPA and Kamehameha schools, why more than 3,000 properties covering more than 365,000 acres are undergoing a cesspool audit.
KITV4 Island News at 6 starts now.
You're watching Island News at 6 with Paula Akana, Robert K. Cowler, Brandy Higa, and meteorologist Pete Cusciano.
right now, warning signs posted along Ala Moana Beach and the beaches in Waikiki after high levels of the bacteria in Enterococcus were found in waters there. Normal levels are 130 per 100 milliliters. The Department of Health found levels of 945 per 100 milliliters in Waikiki alone. Levels at Ala Moana Beach Park a little lower. Swimming in these waters could make you sick. The signs will remain up until those levels go down. Cesspool crackdowns in Hawaii are leading to big fines and settlements. Good evening, I'm Paula Akana.
And I'm Robert Kikaula.
Now, from KITV4 Island News, this is Good Morning Hawaii.
And more countries around the world are ringing in the new year. Australia said hello to 2019 with an incredible fireworks display in Sydney. You could see those fireworks going off there and big crowds being drawn in for that. Well, good morning to you. Welcome back to Good Morning Hawaii. Time now is 6:30 on this New Year's Eve. We'll take you right back outside with your weather and traffic. Tasia, things looking nice.
On KITV4 Island News tonight, surf is on the rise and some people, even dogs, are loving it.
We're tracking a huge south swell. High surf advisories are in effect. Coming up, we'll take you to the South Shore, let you know how long these waves will stick around.
Scuba divers looking for a Mercedes underwater in Hawaii Kai today. What happened?
We're really not sure if it could be a medical condition or, you know, there are lots of variables.
Plus an update on the 62-year-old driver. A house fire in Kailua this morning.
The fire just got so big.
The second story gutted, but a family of 4 is saved. And on the fly in Denver for about half an hour, we'll explain what a witness calls the Great Mattress Migration.
Now, from Honolulu, for all of Hawaii, this is KITV4 Island News.
Well, a lot to get to this afternoon, but we start with a live look over Waikiki as huge waves hit the South Shore across the state.
Waves expected to reach 12 feet in some areas tonight. Good evening, I'm Moanike Navarro.
And I'm Tom George. Brenton Awa has the night off.
On KITV4 Island News tonight, in court, on the stand, in his own defense today. The case is now in the hands of the jury.
We're tracking a huge south swell. High surf advisories are in effect. Coming up, we'll take you to the South Shore, let you know how long these waves will stick around.
Scuba divers looking for a Mercedes underwater in Hawaii Kai today.
We're really not sure if it could be a medical condition or, you know, there are lots of variables.
A house fire in Kailua this morning.
The fire just got so big.
To celebrate its 175th anniversary, Oahu Cemetery is planning walking tours with music honoring some notable composers buried there. And could upping your emoji game be the secret to a better dating life?
Now, from Honolulu, for all of Hawaii, this is KITV4 Island News.
We begin with breaking news tonight. A Maui police officer is accused of misconduct. Good evening, I'm Mika Miyashima.
And I'm Tom George in for Brenton Awa tonight.
Now, from Honolulu, for all of Hawaii, this is KITV4 Island News.
Developing tonight at 10, police across the state investigating 2 suspicious deaths. The first, a 6-year-old boy on Hawaii Island. KITV4's Mackenzie Stasco reports tonight from Kailua Kona.
Now, from KITV4 Island News, this is Good Morning Hawaii.
On Good Morning Hawaii, the nation is now partially reopened as more states begin easing restrictions.
Plus, Maui County looks to reopen retail with some changes on the way as customers shop.
And with Hawaii continuing its low number of cases, some wonder whether it's time to say aloha to tourists again. The safety measures top state officials want to see before that happens.
All right, well, good morning and happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
Thank you for all the great work you do out there. It should be Mother's Day every day, but this is our special day just for us.
Absolutely. All right, well.
I have no doubt
that I picked the right person to join me as the next Vice President of the United States of America, and that's Senator Kamala Harris.
Right now on Island News at midday, the Biden-Harris team making it official. Senator Kamala Harris, who could become the nation's first female vice president, making her first appearance on the campaign trail with Joe Biden. Plus, no more college in paradise. The controversial plan for students from across the country to shell out big bucks to do their virtual learning at a Waikiki hotel, now scrapped over concerns here in Hawaii over the pandemic. And more help could be on the way for some people who've been out of work. Unemployment insurance potentially getting another $400 a week boost.
Now, from Honolulu for all of Hawaii, this is KITV4 Island News.
Thanks for tuning in to KITV4 Island News at midday. I'm Tom George.
Coming up on KITV4 Island News at 6, a drastic drop in active cases over the weekend. What the Lieutenant Governor says this could mean for inter-island travel.
Plus, getting people back to work one class at a time. Honolulu's mayor sharing his newest plan to revitalize the city's economy.
And businesses on the Valley Isle banking on federal money to survive. How they're changing their business models to pull them through the coronavirus crisis.
The news starts right now.
Now, from Honolulu for all of Hawaii, this is KITV4 Island News.
Well, less than 100 new cases of COVID-19 reported today.
The Department of Health reports 90 new infections across the state, all of them on Oahu. Aloha, I'm Mika Miyashima on KITV4 Island News tonight.
It will be with us as we live with COVID-19 moving forward.
Changes at airports as the state opens inter-island travel tomorrow.
I guess I just have to make myself prepared.
Does aloha mean goodbye for members of a cult accused of violating quarantine rules on the Big Island?
After a night or two in jail, it's a different attitude.
Questions tonight about the president's health. Is he okay? A father and his twin daughters in their vehicle over a cliff in San Diego. Police attempt to rescue. People against the Confederate flag push a petition for Hello Dolly. And COVID-19 may have changed the recruiting process, but this Sabres receiver still expects to be a big catch.
Every time I do try to think about it, I kind of lose it.
I'm Mika Miyashima. This is KITV4 Island News tonight.
Now, for all of Hawaii, this is KITV4 Island News Tonight with Mika Miyashima, Rick Kwan, and Chief Meteorologist Pete Caggiano.
The three main cult leaders left Monday night, and the rest of the group will be leaving in the next 24 hours.
As we previously reported, members of the group known as Carbon Nation plan to make Hawaii Island their new home base. But after receiving threats, the reported leader of the group said aloha earlier this afternoon.
Aloha, I'm Rick Kwan on KITV4 Island News Tonight. More spectators back on the sidelines on the Big Island.
Getting the kids back out on the field is a first step in the right direction.
The county's latest move to get fans back in the game.
I would say in the last month, our phone calls have at least doubled.
Stress causing a spike in services. How one local group is helping people with their mental health recovery during the pandemic. A social media shutdown. What the online outage meant for island businesses that rely on certain platforms.
I kind of want to say almost like our customer service line. It was basically dead, yes.
Trade winds will be picking up tomorrow. I'm meteorologist Paul Drews, and I'll show you. We'll have more than just breezy weather blowing in this week.
From rapper to entrepreneur, guess who's back?
Palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous.
Slim Shady, not nervous about his newest endeavor down in Detroit.
Now, covering all of Hawaii, this is KITV4 Island News Tonight with Mika Miyashima, Rick Kwan, and Chief Meteorologist Pete Caggiano.
Good evening and thank you for watching.
Into the vet, why a nationwide shortage is causing a potential crisis for our furry friends.
And many in Hawaii suffer from a common and severely painful arthritis. And a new report shows Native Hawaiians might be most at risk.
And sit back, relax. That's what we do right here in Hawaii. How relaxing Honolulu is compared to cities in the other 49 states.
Good morning, Hawaii. With Maleko McDonald, Lei Uika Holokula, and Davey D. This is Good Morning Hawaii.
Hello to you and good morning, Hawaii. Thanks for joining us here at 5:30 on this Tuesday morning. I'm Maleko McDonald.
And I'm Lei Uika Holokula.
Coming up on Good Morning Hawaii, an audit of the Honolulu Police Department shows overtime is hurting the department in more ways than one. We take a look at the details of the new report. Plus, the drug claiming a life every week here in the islands, how officials are working to combat the growing issue of fentanyl. And the Department of Health has confirmed another case of Legionnaires at a Waikiki hotel. Hear from DOH and the Hilton Grand Islander about what's being done to fix the issue and keep guests safe. Good Morning Hawaii starts right now.
You're watching KITV4 Island News.
Good morning, Hawaii. Thanks for joining us for Hawaii's only weekend morning newscast. I'm Leah Kamanoff.
Covering all of Hawaii, this is KITV4 Island News at 5 with certified meteorologist Paul Drews and Diana Coe.
Good evening, I'm Diana Coe.
And I'm Paul Drews.
You're watching KITV4 Island News Tonight.
How counties and the state prepare for disasters. We hear from the former head of Hawaii's Emergency Management Agency about resources ready to respond.
An Oahu high school student returns from Israel, but not before helping those who lost their homes. We tell you about the impact international students made in the Middle East.
And a busy Waikiki street shuts down, then opens up to a crowd. Just one of the weekend's festivals. We'll show you some of the highlights from around the state.
Covering all of Hawaii, this is KITV4 Island News Tonight with certified meteorologist Paul Drews and Diana Coe.
Maui County was clearly overwhelmed during the wildfires.
You're watching Island News.
Right now at 6 in Kalihi, Honolulu police are investigating an attempted murder from overnight. The latest from police.
And water main breaks for repairs continue in Kalihi this morning. How many residents are impacted at this hour and what streets remain closed at this time?
Plus, finally, new leadership for parts of Maui as the governor appoints someone to fill a vacant House seat. All the details on the change coming right up. It's Saturday, December 16th. Good Morning Hawaii starts right now.
Covering all of Hawaii, this is Good Morning Hawaii.
Good morning, Hawaii. Aloha. Mahalo for joining us bright and early on this Saturday morning. I'm Cynthia Yip.
I'm Robert Buon.
Things get heated on Maui over where to send Lahaina's fire debris. We'll tell you where some want the ashes to go.
Covering all of Hawaii, this is Island News at 5.
Aloha Ahiai, I'm Diana Coe.
And I'm Paul Drews.
You're watching Island News.
It's just from years of experience and you through training becomes you get confident.
On Island News at 10, how surfers prepare for the Eddy Surf Contest while they wait for the bay to call the day.
The year is coming to an end, but the housing crisis for Maui fire survivors is not. We'll tell you what the governor could do to get more people into homes.
Planting more than just seeds for a better future. We'll show you how these volunteers dug into unused land to create food for future generations.
Covering all of Hawaii, this is Island News Tonight.
Happening right now on Maui, Department of Water Supply says there's a water outage on West Kui'aha Road in Haiku. This is between Uano'i Place and Haiku Road. The outage is tentatively scheduled to end at midnight, and DWS says 40 homes have been affected.
On Oahu, Honolulu-bound lanes of the Wilson Tunnel along Likelike Highway are back open after completing emergency repairs to 8 damaged ceiling rods. This is a live look at the area now. crews discovered the fractured ceiling rods in a routine inspection. Honolulu police closed the highway just before 10 this morning.
Well, we're a couple of days into the holding period for the Eddie Big Wave Surf Invitational. That period started on Thursday and it'll run through March 12th of next year.
You're watching KITV, Island Television.